Yeah, and we talked to Fed. He said, I don't have red. Red is CJ's.
He has no red.
All I have is orange, so here we are.
So here we go. Max Freeman gets us started. Let's play pickleball. Oh, Staksrud with the Ernie backhand, and left, right, left is that one thing. Left, 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 right, left. Two lefties on the court. So we talked to Max a lot about what that means, and we'll share that with you throughout this. He was like, there's certain places I can't put the ball now at.
Absolutely right. And I think it's the defense of the left-sided players that is going to be huge in this match, because I think both lefties are going to be taking the most court for their teams.
And flashing that paddle already on rally 2 is CJ Klinger.
With his cross-court roll, because it's not a forehand over there.
Yes.
The backhand of CJ Klinger. See how aggressive he gets with the dinks.
Wow, lefty on lefty crime right there.
And that is a huge part about Freeman and Freeman-McGuffin, as Tyson can find forehands with lefty back up in the middle.
Sure can. And 29-year-old Clinger-Staksrud out of the tournament except for this. So as fresh as he ever is going to be on a quarterfinal. And there's the 19-year-old from Ohio, and just keeps getting better and taller.
Yeah, and I do like CJ Klinger covering the middle for his team, but I think that's more up in the air than what we're going to see from Freeman-McGuffin and Max Freeman, with Max for sure taking a lot of the middle balls with his lefty forehand.
There's the Vanderbilt Commodore southpaw right there. 27 years of age.
Big time inside-out drive from CJ Klinger.
Now part of the South Florida crew, and that crew keeps growing. I don't know how he got that.
My goodness. Mid-air, the balance and body control to play a soft shot into the kitchen on the Ernie attempt from that man, Clinger-Staksrud.
Oh my, what I mean, Staksrud almost plowed into the youngster.
Yeah. And I think maybe some people who don't know the game well watching didn't think that was that impressive from Staksrud. That was very impressive what he did 2 points ago.
So we got Snow Angels outside, and we got her going to make an effort. This is their first time, and guess what? CJ got him last week in bronze.
The trigger on 2 forehands and comes out smelling like roses for Staksrud.
6-0. What a tee serve there. Just a classic McGuffin. Although I think some of those he does and he knows it's out. I think he was hopeful.
Yeah. And Tyson likes to show the size of the fish quite a bit, too.
Yes, he does.
The pointer and the thumb. Just a couple inches, guys, and miss. Come on. Yeah, so Max Freeman definitely having some errors early on with his offensive opportunities.
And the looks are actually good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's been sloppy trigger pulls, just execution has been lacking.
Oh, we had 2 forehands winding up in the middle there. Oh, tough. Too much.
Yeah, and tough to pull back on an ATP defense for Max Freeman. He knew that ball was long right off the paddle of Staksrud, and it was.
Yeah, just ran into a problem there, Max.
An explosive guy with a great first first step, and he can't get the body out of the way to find a forehand there. Tyson found the forehand after low offense from Fed, and man, this team looks good. It looks good on paper, and it looks good right in front of our eyes.
And OHIO right there with the Bucky's toque. And yeah, I'm not calling it a beanie. I'm going full toque. There it is, Darren Klinger. And Cam Chapin, young man. What a performance today in a heartbreaking loss. Had a match point against Chris Hayworth in game 2 today, did young Cam Chapin. There's his mom to his left and still smiling. And I mean, he almost beat Fed and Hayworth back to back at him. He's 14.
Yeah, silly.
Fill in the middle from Staksrud. This is ridiculous. Wow, and it ends anticlimactically. So Freeman trying to find his best stuff on the wrong end of 8-0 right now, and now 9-0.
Yeah, and he absolutely has to. Tyson's going to be maybe not beta, but more of a supporting player from the left side. He needs his lefty to play big. And Staksrud, low position. I mean, 3 or 4 now from below the knees that he's had success with speeding up.
So timeout called by Freeman.
Too much of a crew down there, and so that's why he picked up Max Freeman for what we imagine will be a good chunk of the year together in men's doubles.
Chance the pickle goes astray.
0-10-1.
Sells the big ripper and just elegantly drops it over.
Max doesn't even make an effort for that ball. It's so good.
Again. Oh, church is in session on a Friday today. That's an incredible move.
10-0-1.
Another pickle point. Do it. So pickle me this on a Friday afternoon in Minnesota. Stunning 11-0. Not that they won the game, but the way that they did. So well-oiled machine for these two. The question is, can they keep it going? Freeman and McGuffin will definitely be better. And congrats to that. And the ink has never looked better on McGuffin. Now let's see if the play, especially of his partner, can match the style of that.
Clips it and tags him. And there was a brief discussion between Freeman and Tyson, who had success disconnecting and finding shake and bake points in earlier rounds of dropping and getting in for game 2.
Freeman follows that to a T. Now what do they do? open lob, but it is crushed by Staksrud. CJ will turn 20 on February 7th. Fed will turn 30 on February 15th. So it's one of the great examples of why I love our sport. 10-year age gap, no big whoop whatsoever out here. In fact, we have lots bigger age gaps than that now with all the Sparkies coming into our game.
So 2 let cords to start game 2. CJ
saying, I broke the net, Diane. I broke the net.
But really,
straighten her out.
Dave, and yeah, we'll see if we get the net fixed here. In game 1, CJ and Tyson, neither one got lit up. There wasn't a lot of triggers pulled. There was a lot of dinking, and it was Max Freeman and Clinger-Staksrud that was the reason that's what it was. Max was a little off and had some errors, and basically Staksrud played flawlessly. So much dink consistency and tolerance from Staksrud and CJ Klinger as a team. Perfect skill sets to play with what the opponents give. They can ramp it up a little bit more if needed, and they can grind you into oblivion if that's what's needed as well.
Just cannot happen. Max has got to find just the middle of the court on some of these balls and then get going.
Yeah, and like I said, they're not playing a team that might give them one back.
No.
So those loose errors, you're not going to end up even if you have a couple of those in a game.
Wow. Bonus tattoo on the leg from McGuffin, and it is 14-1.
Just wide.
There's one of the rare misses.
He's already playing worse than he did in game 1. In game 1 with 1 dink and drop error each.
Hammers the third.
Again,
delicate jumping, and the ball is at the end of his reach.
I mean, he doesn't have a massive wingspan. Another dink Ernie for Staksrud.
And a 0 out of 10 drop shot out of the air from CJ, who's like, man, I had it. He has done nothing special, and that is not a problem for CJ. Just hasn't needed to. Oh my, Max will send it. And that time it was the Tui on the back shoulder of Staksrud, and they have a lead.
4-3-2.
Okay.
Point.
So a couple errors, a back tattoo, and 5-3.
5-3-2.
Man, smart, patient shot from Klinger, because that is not easy right there. called it well in advance as well, Adam.
Sure. Inside out lefty love to start it up. And if you're going to call off Staksrud, you better finish the point, and he did.
Second serve.
Okay, so
That's a little bit of footwork flub on a few shots from Federico Staksrud, which is extremely rare for him.
I don't know how that came back, but we're still playing. And then the ATP gets it done. Wow. Again, it's that dude, not CJ, with the offense.
Yeah, Staksrud knows the quality of competition on the other side of the net. So he wants it right now. He knows if we possibly go to a game 3, anything can happen.
So now McGuffin with a couple of dink errors, and the lead goes back the other way.
6-5-2. Side out.
So after being down big, they come back to get a 1-point lead, and now Freeman and McGuffin need to GO.
5-6-1.
My goodness.
Yeah, everybody, those left side rocks with the quality soft stuff that we've been talking about throughout the match have had some issues. Inside out, lefty forehand to lefty forehand, and CJ somehow got 2 on top of that counter.
What a take from Freeman, and now he's welcomed both of his opponents.
Extra gear of energy on the court and off the court from day one, and he is handling his business right now on Humana Championship court.
Out of the timeout, a missed return. So Fed was incredible in game 1 and has crashed below the mean here in game 2. Just a couple of paddles there and a look.
That's part of it. Continue to work through that middle.
And the other challenge on this court, you and I played on it last night, if you make a late decision, the ball does not bounce up great here, so too late.
Yeah, Fed cranes his neck like, what's going on here? I was literally 10 out of 10 in game 1 and polar opposite here in game 2.
And it is game point to force a third. And CJ sends it because he hasn't seen the ball, and what a response. The team that got pickled said, we're not going anywhere. So, left, right, left. This time it's the lefty, Max Freeman, that gets it going as Staksrud may be off for some snacks.
Staksrud still not on the court. Went for a bathroom break after that split, and CJ Klinger.
Oh, he is eyeing up like a birdie putt to win
The
U.S. Open Championship here.
Yeah, he is calibrated. If that's an inch to the left or the right, his flicks and his defense and his world-class hand speed won't be as effective, so he wants it to be perfect.
I mean, look at the caddy CJ Klinger has a future on the golf course. Look at this, yes. Read the grain.
Yeah.
And it's wild, I'll be the first to admit. If there's a ball, even in rec, that's off to the side, I don't want it. So if I'm CJ and I think the net's off, it's somewhere in your brain. You just don't want any of that going on.
And I'm the polar opposite. So whatever's going on, I don't really care about. So
okay.
Quick start. Tyson found the forehand he wanted. But yeah, I expect Staksrud to step up big here.
Yes. Oh, another one. So everyone but Max has been tagged here.
Tyson just turns the shoulder, takes it, walks back to the return position. That's part of the game.
The amount of time that man spent in the chair getting ink. And the counters. What a response from McGuffin, as you saw there. Great job, Truck. Just beautiful flow to that ATP from Staksrud.
Certainly. Gets the curl with one hand, too. You need
what a view.
That extra little bit of around the outside of the ball.
And just like that, is it the side, Adam?
Yeah, maybe it could be. But Max was thinking about speeding that ball up, pulls back in big time pop-up. Always go with your first inclination on the pickleball court.
So it's 15-0 when we have the personnel where they are currently located.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sight lines, that far side is tight to the wall, maybe a little cooler over there. I mean, there's a lot of things that can play into it. Lighthearted right now after being down 4-0 between Tyson and Max, and for a team that's going to play a good chunk of the year together, that's important to see when times are tough to start game 3.
And I would be talking up how, hey, I don't even care if it's 6-0. We're going to be on the good side and we're going to win. Whether that's true or not, the scoreboard says it's true. So,
I mean, this is like 90 seconds, 4 points, boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Had several or many grindy points during this match with several dinks struck, and it's been fast and furious to start game 3.
One timeout.
Tyson got a response there, a smile back from Staksrud. Doesn't always happen that way.
Oh, CJ was lurking, thinking maybe a drop shot was coming.
He just made his move.
What a shot from Staksrud.
Oh, they can't believe it. Tyson calls him off.
Yeah.
And Max wasn't even considering hitting that ball. What a spot and pace control from Staksrud. So 2 quick ones to get the ball back, and it goes right back over to Klinger and Staksrud with the 4-point lead.
Jumps in there again, does not go well.
Yeah. And a little discussion from Staksrud after that. Don't know if that was, hey, keep being aggressive, or, hey, buddy, you know, I'm right there behind you. I got your back.
McGuffin says, no way, young man. So CJ's a little hyper here.
He is. Even did the fake ball abuse after that questionable decision. Ice has thawed.
And outside it has.
Made the dink air out of the air, looks down at the feet, had about 6 inches off of the line, didn't have to reach as much as he did.
And a missed third, so rough back-to-back possessions, down 4 in the third. Okay, just a layup of a serve and gets the miss. I mean, it was destroyed.
Right, Tyson talked about how he loves Max Freeman's loose arm, but it's not all positive when you have that much action and that much pace created.
And that's wide as well. So Freeman on that end of the court just can't find his game. And our chip man is back with, he's double bagging again, Dylan Frazier. What is going on? One at a time is just not enough.
Those popcorners don't stand a chance.
No, they do not. Okay, so 6-0 here on the turn, and I've got a Yola ready to play here for you, Adam, from a guy that uses a Yola paddle. Here comes Fetty and an ATP coming your way. And the interesting thing about that one is it is rare that you get an ATP from the guy in front of you, but because of the lefty with the spin, he got it.
That's right. A little bit of hook there from the lefty forehand of Max Freeman allowed Staksrud to come up with that. And Staksrud's so smart. He knew right when Max struck that ball that he had a chance. So he had his feet underneath him, and as soon as that ball traveled too far, Staksrud in perfect position.
Yeah, that's probably 10% of the ATPs come from the player in front of you. So here we go.
6-0-1.
All right, is it the side? We're about to find out. Scorpion again and then can't finish the next one.
Staksrud tried to get tricky, throwing the body and the shoulders. Tyson was all over it. Those hurt. Just like missing third shot drives hurt too.
7-0-2.
It stays in there. CJ pops it up and Freeman makes him pay. So the hole is a massive one. It's 7.
0-7-1.
Oh no. I mean, doubles off the wall, but that is not what we're looking for here.
Rising into the video board on the forehand counter from Freeman. That's a beauty with topspin from Freeman-McGuffin, who really didn't lob it all 2 or 3 years ago and has really started to work that into his game.
Mentioned he would be putting that in play in this match. I haven't seen it a lot, but that was spectacular.
And again, I mean, Freeman is loaded with the two-handed backhand to crush.
It just jumps out of the way and then goes in again.
7-1-1.
So Staksrud has them completely befuddled on that shot. Oh, what a save from Freeman. Retreat with no panic off the pop-up. They get back in. Oh, sneaky from Staksrud, who doesn't speed up off the bounce with the two-way very often, and was a tick late loading the second one.
7-1-2.
What a body clear from Staksrud. Tyson had him beat.
So a miss from Staksrud, but it is getting late for Freeman-McGuffin.
2 or 3, please.
Great serve to get it started. And a miss on the punch.
And when they have 8, not 9 or 10, I mean, it's still a very small cushion, but you don't have to get all of them back in one possession. But one at a time is not going to do it right now.
Hooks and gets it down.
Footwork. I mean, those 6 or 7 steps to retreat and find a good contact point from Staksrud.
And Max is like, no way, dude.
I mean, just going into the match, very surprising to see. Probably 3/4 of the speed-ups are Staksrud, not CJ Klinger for their team.
Yeah, I mean, this is as plain a match in a positive way that I've seen Klinger play in a while.
He's the guy we always talk about that can manipulate the ball and do so many things with it.
Nice dive out of the way there. Has the red cape on. As per usual for CJ. The Buckeye fans would prefer me to call it Scarlet, so I will do that.
And a fan of Red Powerade.
Yes.
So dangerous with the whites last weekend for CJ Klinger.
Yeah, that's extra degree of difficulty.
8-3-2.
What a move from Max.
Certainly was. I think it was great recognition of what was happening from CJ Klinger to come over and help Staksrud. But Max Freeman waited to the last second to make his move, and it was a good one.
tricky play from Tyson there.
It was such a, even with the lefty, that was a big gap between the two. And I actually think that Staksrud didn't hit it clean.
No, he did not.
That helped him right there. I mean, Tyson said he wanted to find a lot of forehands, and he is. Well played from Staksrud. The backhand poke of McGuffin was in a pretty good location to jam up Klinger.
Timeout server, 8-3-1.
All right, offensive TO.
Get to the finish line. I would say any visions of there's a good end of the court seems less clear here. Tweener.
He almost pulled it off in back-to-back tournaments.
8-3-2.
Yeah, it was back-to-back days. He had one yesterday. Huge rally here. Who's going to win it? And it's Staksrud that goes to the slice and finds the tape. So the timeout on offense yields nada. From Klinger, and I feel like there's more in the driving crash. Just Max, go. You're athletic, as you've been talking about. Let Tyson just wreck the Ferrari forehand. Two for Klinger.
Yeah, two backhands for Klinger, one for Staksrud in the last few points. And as the scoreline gets tighter and tighter, it's probably going to get grindier and grindier down on Humana Championship court.
McGuffin wants the third. Max.
Look.
And Bright up next on center.
5-8-2.
She is always watching as well. Little light on the serve there. We'll go again.
5-8-2.
Beautifully done, and that's what Tyson talked to us about. Find some forehands and set up my partner. He did it perfectly right there.
And look at Max. Standing tall at the line, paddle out in front. Perfect position to finish.
Within two. Oh, Max. Couple of those here. I mean, it's a winner if he makes it.
I think he had committed to going for the speed up, and it even worked out better that Staksrud went for the Ernie right there.
Man, what a handle from Staksrud.
Interesting to me that CJ Klinger has not tested Tyson much at all.
You want to talk about right side rock, which we did not expect. That is what he has been.
Not particularly close on the drive from Staksrud. Massive to not allow them to get to 10. Can Freeman and McGuffin do it?
CJ Klinger says not now. And they get in. Can they fully escape? Fetty is certain he landed on the line. It was not called, just to be clear.
So was that the land on the line and slide the foot back real quick and hope no one sees?
It could have been, because Staksrud was like, uh-oh, I'm beat on the Ernie, and caught a look at the footwork. And Staksrud is dead right on that. Look at that. So the compression of the heel, Adam, the type of shoe you're wearing matters here, because most of his shoe got out of there.
But it's hilarious that Staksrud has the awareness to
point. And there will be an icy church service on Saturday as CJ Klinger and Federico Staksrud get it done in 3. Pickle then a couple 11-6s both ways. They're a fun team to watch, and it was Staksrud driving the bus here today. Very solid from Klinger. Great win. They're moving on to semifinal Saturday. Will be playing on semifinal Saturday, and they're standing by with our Ireland Horvat.
And there was a lot of talk about the sides in Game 3. Was there a distraction with the crowd on this side?
I guess so. I guess starting on that side was not the right choice. I mean, we didn't choose that. We chose to return, but yeah, I guess it was a little tougher to track the ball on this side. But you know, it was a game of momentum, and I think we find something at the end, which is it's awesome.
CJ, there's not a lot of lefties in pickleball, but there were 2 on this court tonight. Do you prefer being the only lefty, or do you like when there's another lefty on the other side?
I don't have a preference, really. I just like to come out here and play. I just don't overthink it. Fed and I, thanks for Fed for playing with me this tournament and carrying me through. I had some bad mistakes, some bad errors on that late stretch there, and he carried me to the win there.
And Fed, you used to live by the Klingers when you first started playing. Did you train with him at all when you started?
Yeah, I'm super excited to play with him this tournament because you know, I started playing with CJ when I was terrible, and he was so good, and I would lose 11-0, 11-1, 11-0, and I would keep coming back to his house to play, and probably he thought, like, this guy is crazy, what is he doing? But I just wanted to get better, and he helped me to do that, so super excited to play with him.
And now you're in the semis. Congratulations, you two. Dave, back to you.